Welcome dear student, welcome to my channel Physics J, that is Joint and Neat special channel. Okay, so today we shall learn about how to find out the magnetic field due to infinite wire or finite wire. Okay, so let us draw a wire of a wire xy of length L, okay, or any length xy, and we have to calculate the magnetic field at a distance p, which is at a perpendicular distance from the point Q, and the distance from Q to P is A. Let us consider another segment of length dl, which is at a distance L from the point Q. Suppose this point is considered as O. The angle between the elementary length and the point P is given by theta. So, and this angle is known as phi. So, due to the length dl, the angle subtended at P is phi. But we have to calculate the magnetic field due to the whole wave. So, we can draw this and add x and y to the point P. So, the angle subtended by y at P becomes, this angle is phi. So, this angle, the subtended by y at P is given by phi 2 in anti-clockwise direction, and the angle subtended from x at P is given by phi 1 in clockwise direction. We can say that if phi 2 is positive, then phi 1 is negative. Okay, we have to calculate the total weight, the total magnetic field due to the weight at point P. So we have to add this. For the length dl, the angle is phi. If we consider increase the length from this, the angle is suppose phi 3, and at x the angle is phi 1, and for y the angle is phi 2. So, according to Biot Savart law, we know that the magnetic field is given by dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine of theta divided by r square. You know this formula very well. Okay, dB equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl sine theta by r square. Now, consider this triangle. Consider this triangle. Suppose the O point is here. So we can name this triangle as OPQ. Triangle OPQ is a right angle triangle because this angle is 90 degree. So from OPQ triangle we can say that theta plus phi becomes 90 degree. Okay, why? Because 90 degree plus theta plus phi equal to 180. So theta plus phi equal to 90 degree. So we can write that theta equal to 90 minus phi. So sine of theta becomes sine of 90 degree minus phi, that is cos phi. Okay. But in this equation there is no such term of cos phi. So we have to replace cos phi by in terms of L and R. So from this right angle triangle OPQ, we can say that cos of phi becomes, if this is right angle triangle, then this is the perpendicular, this is base, and this is hypotenuse edge. Okay, consider it. So cos phi becomes base by hypotenuse. So base by hypotenuse, that is this, if say that this distance is r, then a by r, cos phi is a by r. Or we can say that r equal to a sec phi. Okay, r equal to a by cos phi means a sec phi. And this distance is L. This total distance is L from Q to O. So L, this distance is L. So L is perpendicular to base. L by A. L divided by A becomes tan phi. So L equal to A tan phi and DL equal to A sec square phi d phi. Okay. Now put the value of DL, R and sin theta in the given equation dV. What can we find? We can find here that dV equal to mu naught by 4 pi I dl. What is dl? A sec square phi. A sec square phi d phi. A dl sin theta. Sin theta means cos phi. Divided by r square. What is r? So r square is a square sec square phi. Okay. So this is the value of dV. Now we can find out the value of total magnetic field. So the direction of magnetic field as the current passing through this direction. So according to thumb rule, the direction, if the current is along the direction of our extended thumb, then curl of our fingers. Suppose you curl the fingers in this direction at point P. At point P, the direction of magnetic field is normally inward. In inward direction, direction of magnetic field is along the normally inward. Okay. So the total magnetic field B becomes integration dV, which is the limit from minus phi 1 to plus phi 2. Okay, why minus? Because the direction of phi 1 is along downward direction and the direction of phi 2 along upward direction. So put the value mu naught by 4 pi, mu naught I by 4 pi. Here A cancel out, sec square phi cancel out. So mu naught I by 4 pi A integration minus of phi 1 to plus phi 2 cos phi d phi, cos of phi d phi, which becomes sin phi. So we can say that the total magnetic field due to P, the total magnetic field due to P for various element will be added up, because the direction of each element at the magnetic field, the magnetic field due to each element is in the same direction at P. So it is only we can get the integration to sum up the all the magnetic field. So mu naught I by 4 pi A cos phi d phi means sin of phi minus phi 1 to plus phi. So we can finally get the result mu naught I by 4 pi A sin phi 2 minus of minus sin phi 1 means plus sin phi. So this is the magnetic field due to current carrying wire at some certain point at a distance A from Q or at a distance R. R is the position vector of P due to the element dl. Okay. Now we can go with some special case. Now we can go with some special case. इसको लिख लीजिए. Now we go with some special case. So this is the general case. Okay. Now we go with some special case. Special case number 1. Special case number 1. Number 1 is for infinitely long and P is in the middle of the wave. P is in the middle distance of the wave. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब है क्या करंट जो कैरिंग वायर है उसका ठीक मिडिल पॉइंट में परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस पे P है. ओके. इन दिस केस ये जो फाइव टू है और फाइव वन का जो वैल्यू है, फाइव टू भी होगा 90 डिग्री एंड फाइव वन भी 90 डिग्री। समझ में नहीं आया है? ओके, क्यों सर ये 90 डिग्री होगा? इमेजिन करो कि ये बहुत ही ज्यादा लंबा है, इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग। सो अगर ये इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग होगा, पी ऑटोमेटिकली मिडिल पॉइंट में होगा। सो अगर ये इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग है, ये बहुत ही दूर का पॉइंट है, एक पॉइंट जो सिचुएटेड है बहुत ही दूर, तो उसका ये पॉइंट का जो रेफरेंस है, उसके रेफरेंस में ये पॉइंट का जो है ये एंगल होगा 90 डिग्री। सो इन दिस केस वी कैन गेट साइन ऑफ फाइव वन इक्वल टू साइन ऑफ फाइव टू बिकम्स 90 डिग्री। So for infinitely long wave and p is just middle of the wave, mu 0 I by 4 pi a into sin phi 1 is sin 90 plus sin 90, that is 1 plus 1 2, which is given by mu naught I by 2 pi a. So for infinitely long wave, the magnetic field is given by mu naught I by 2 pi a. Number 2, if the wire is infinitely long, but p is at one of any end, suppose this is xy and p is near the point x. In this case, phi 1 becomes 90 degree, but phi 2 becomes 0, because अगर P इसका बहुत ही क्लोज होगा तो इसका रेस्पेक्ट में इसका जो एंगल है वो नेग्लिजिबल और जीरो हो जाएगा। सो इन दिस केस इफ वी पुट phi 2 equal to 0 and phi 1 equal to 90 degree, then we can find out B equal to mu naught I by 4 pi a into sin 90, that is 1 plus 0, that is 1, that is mu naught I by 4 pi a, which is just half of the previous value. If we say that this is B midpoint, that is BM, and it is say that B end point BE, then BE equal to half of BA. Okay? तो इसको याद रखना कि अगर वायर इनफाइनाइटली लॉन्ग है तो उसका जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का जो लोकेशन, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का जो मैग्नीट्यूड है वो है म्यू नॉट आई बाई 2 पाई है। अगर वो पॉइंट किसी भी एक एंड की तरफ है, क्लोज टू द एनी एंड, देन इट इज गिवन बाय म्यू नॉट आई बाई 4 पाई है। और इन जनरल इफ वी नॉट नो द एंगल, देन इट इज म्यू नॉट आई बाई 4 पाई है sin phi 2 plus sin phi 1. Okay, now we can find out the direction of magnetic field. I say that the direction of magnetic field is along the thumb rule. If we extend our thumb along the direction of current I, then the magnetic field at point P becomes along the curl of our fingers, that is normal to the paper and inside the paper. Okay, now we go with some numericals. Now we go with numericals. Suppose a wire is bent in the form of a square of length 2a or side 2a. So ये भी 2a है, ये भी 2a है, all sides are 2a as this is, and current is flowed along anti-clockwise direction. So what will be the magnetic field at the center of this square? What will be the magnetic field at the center of this square? So for this equation we know that B equal to mu naught by 4 pi mu naught I by 4 pi a into sin phi 1 plus sin mu naught I by 4 pi a sin phi 1 plus sin phi. If we take this side, so the angle subtended by the end point of the side at point O is 45 degree and 45 degree. So the angle subtended means draw a perpendicular from this and the angle subtended by with the perpendicular, that is 45 45. So in this case phi 1 is 45 and phi 2 is always 45. So the magnitude of magnetic field due to any one side is, suppose it is B1, is given by mu naught I by 4 pi a into sin 45, 2 into sin of 45, sin 45 plus sin 45. So we can get mu naught I by 4 pi a into 2 into 1 by root 2. 2 into 1 by root 2. So we can get that mu naught I root 2 divided by 4 pi a due to one side. So due to 4 side, we can get the total magnetic field B total is equal to 4 times B1. So we can get 4 multiplied by mu naught I root 2 divided by 4 pi a. 4 will be cancelled out. So we can get root 2 mu naught I divided by pi a. Okay. So now we can go with the direction of magnetic field. एग्जाम में मैग्नीट्यूड निकालने के साथ साथ डायरेक्शन भी निकालना बहुत जरूरी है, because we know that the magnetic field is a vector quantity. Okay, so if we so the current is flow in downward direction, so if we extend our thumb along the downward direction and curl our fingers, then at point O, suppose the point O, at point O, the magnetic field is outside now. Similarly, for this, if we extend our thumb at point O, curl our fingers along point O, this is also outside, and for this too will be also outside. So the resultant magnetic field direction is outside normal. Outside normal to the plane of square. ओके, आई आशा करता हूं आपको ये मैथमेटिक्स समझ में आ गया है. प्रैक्टिस कीजिए, ऐसे तरह जो सिमिलर टाइप का जो न्यूमेरिकल है उसे आप सॉल्व कीजिए. ओके, मैं थ्योरी भी पढ़ाऊंगा और उसके साथ साथ न्यूमेरिकल का जो एग्जाम्पल है वो भी आपको सॉल्व करके दिखाऊंगा. और एक क्लास होगा हर एक चैप्टर के लिए, जो कि जॉइंट और नीट के लिए, नीट का क्वेश्चन हम डिस्कशन करेंगे. ओके, सो जैसे कि मैं पहले भी कह चुका हूं कि मेरा जो चैनल है वो सिर्फ एचएस के लिए नहीं है. एचएस, नीट और जॉइंट इसका एक फुल पैकेज है. ओके, ड्यू टू 11 एंड 12. अगर आप लोगों को अच्छा लगा है तो आप लोग जरूर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए. और अगर कोई आपको प्रॉब्लम है कि ये चैप्टर आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, कि समझने में डिफिकल्ट हो रहा है, तो वो भी हमको जो यूट्यूब का कमेंट बॉक्स है उसमें लिख दीजिए. ओके, नाउ वी गो विद द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. सपोज प्रॉब्लम नंबर 2. सपोज 3 weights are given. Okay, 2 weights are given. The distance between weights number 1 and 2, that the current flows in weights number A and B in opposite direction. In weight A, the current is flowing in upward direction. The magnitude of current is 10 ampere. and in B the current is along downward direction, the magnitude is 30 ampere. Find the magnetic field at point P and in the midway of the two wire. This distance is 20 semi between the wire and this is 10 semi. So find out the magnetic field at point P and Q. Okay, how can we find out magnetic field? In this case, we do not write down the equation mu naught I by 4 pi sine phi 1 sine phi. We can direct apply the formula mu naught I by 2 pi A. Okay, mu naught I by 4 pi, because this is midpoint of this. So to find out the magnetic field at point P, if we apply for A, the direction of current is upward direction and we call our fingers from P, this is along outward direction. So the field due to A, suppose you take it as B1, is along outward direction. Outward direction. But due to the current in B, the thumb is along downward, and if we call our fingers, take the point P, not the other point, call our fingers, then at point P, we can say that at point P, the field is along inward direction. We say B2. B2 is along inward direction. So the total magnetic field at point P is, at point P, the total magnetic field is the resultant difference B1 minus B2. समझ में आ गया? So B1 is mu naught I by 4 pi A. Mu naught I by 4 pi A. Sorry, 2 pi. Mu naught means 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. अच्छा, बहुत ही छोटा छोटा हो गया है इसका. So mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. I is 10 ampere by 2 pi A. Mu naught by 4 pi A, or sorry, 2 pi A. 2 pi into A is 10 semi, that is 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. This is the value of B1 minus B2. Mu naught 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, the value of mu naught. I is 30 ampere by 2 pi A. 2 pi A is, what is the value of A from the where B, the total distance is 20 plus 10, 30, that is 0.3 meter. So this is the total resultant value. Okay, suppose this is some Tesla, calculate it in your own way and find out the result. Okay, next, what is the resultant magnetic field at point Q? At point Q, the distance is 10 semi from both the wires. Okay, so again along right hand thumb rule, if we extend our thumb, then call our fingers that at point Q, the B1 is inward. The direction of B1 is at point Q is inward. What is the value of B2? Downward direction. Call your fingers. This is inward, and if at B2, call your fingers. This is also inward. Okay, this is also in inward direction. समझ में आ गया? ऐसे. Okay, at point Q, ये काल होके आएगा ऐसे. ये डायरेक्शन मेरे तरफ है. Q point यहाँ पे है. Suppose this is the, okay, sorry, this is the Q point. So this is the direction of current. अब काल का Q point यहाँ पे direction is inward. So in both case, the direction is inward. So the resultant magnetic field at Q becomes B mu naught I by 2 pi A1 plus mu naught I by mu naught I1 mu naught I2 2 pi A2 A1 is same 10 semi. Mu naught, the value of mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7 into I1 is 10 divided by 2 pi into 0.1 meter on 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7. The value of I2 is 30 ampere divided by twice pi into A2 is also 0.1 meter. So this is the value. So at point P, the resultant magnetic field is this, and for Q, the resultant magnetic field will be added up. So in this way, we can evaluate the magnetic field due to infinite wave using Biot Savart law. So guys, आज के लिए बस इतना ही. नेक्स्ट डे विल कम विद न्यू इंटरेस्टिंग वीडियो. अगर आपको मेरा पढ़ाना और टीचिंग अच्छा लगता है तो फॉलो कीजिए वीडियो को. जानिए कि विज्ञान का कोई सीमा नहीं है. जितना देखोगे, जितना जानोगे, उतना ही तुम्हारे लिए फायदेमंद रहेगा. और टुडे थैंक यू एंड गुड नाइट.